Well, yesterday I drew this dollar bill and I was in a foul mood. I'm probably in a foul mood still, but I'll draw this again. I'm using my iPad app here called Sketch Club, which I must say I love. So this time I'm going to draw it starting with a green background, and then I'll sort of do a reductive approach rather than a starting with white and work toward the dark. I'll start with dark and work toward the light. Okay, can I make this stand up better? Origami money. I used to, and I still kind of, well, no, I used to not have a wallet, and I would just cram my dollar bills or 20s or whatever number they were in my pocket and go to the store and buy my food or whatever I was buying, and I would take out my quote origami money, and people would say, what's origami money? And I said, well, it's folded in a certain way. Oh, they'd say, okay, so here I go. Try that again. I'm going to record it this time. Record. Origami money, anyway. So I should have patented that term, because a lot of people I know enjoyed use it, enjoyed my use of it, and are using it themselves. And but I didn't patent it. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm also making these for a show that we're having in the art gallery in my building that is entitled Green. And green can mean anything you want it to mean. I mean, provided it makes sense that it be called green. I can't pretend something is green if it's red, I suppose, can I? No. But green can be green behind the gills, is that what they say? Which means not experienced. Green could be recycling, green earth people. Why did that happen? So green can mean many things, but I'm not known for my cleverness, so I tend to have green be just the color green. Green can also be money, though, of course. Where's the green? Show me the green. Let's see why that's doing that. So I'm showing you the green. Okay, well, this is sort of boring so far, so let's try to make it exciting. How do we do that? Shadow. Shadow. I'm rewriting the lyrics to me and, no, my shadow, we three, my shadow, my echo, and me, to be, well, they're actually kind of dirty, so I'm not going to recite them here, unless you want me to. Do you want me to recite them here? I'll do it with my ukulele at some point, not now. I recently was at a talent show, a cabaret sort of talent show thing, and sang really for the first time publicly with a live audience that could have flung actual tomatoes at me if they wanted. And I found that I kind of enjoyed it, performing and not being hit by tomatoes. Tomato, tomato. Potato, potato. Okay, let's get some, we need a little bit of this sort of beigey color. To represent the warm light that's hitting the, quote, white part of the money. I was thinking my 3/4 roommate is a stained glass window person, and I was thinking these might make an interesting stained glass thing for a bank, or maybe the Mint Bureau of Engraving, sorry, not the Mint, Treasury. The Treasury building perhaps could have these. We'll have to ask him. I'm using this app, and what I do is I tend to only use one tool, which is called Vector. And it isn't really like Vector in the sense of Adobe Illustrator Vector. It's more, it's something else entirely. And I really like how it works here because I'm able to completely fill in a drawing with speed and mainly with speed. I tend to be a lazy artist, and I want things done quickly. Impatient and lazy at the same time. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. I'm showing out that it's possible right now. So one of the things I like about doing this kind of work is I get to do lettering, which is kind of a passion of mine. I'm a calligrapher, after all, of sorts. A, C, Ica, I-C-A-I-E-R-I-C-A. And so I get to use lettering, E-R. A-M. I'm writing it upside down here, A. Now I'm going, my spacing is a little bit off here. Someone is sending me messages. It's my friend Lukasz from Poland, who is going to buy, I hope, pen nibs from me. And I discovered a pen nib that he was buying. I took it out of the pen it was in and discovered that it was almost entirely broken in half. There was one little tiny molecule of gold, or whatever gold comes in, that was holding it together. And it would not have lasted long. Well, I don't know if that's true. It lasted many years. So maybe it would last a few more years. But he draws very sort of aggressively almost, so I have a feeling it would not last. Okay, I don't know if I like that color, but I'm keeping it because, well, now I'll change it. Go back to this one. It's part of George Washington's head, or his portrait anyway, not his head necessarily. No, black was not maybe the best way to do this here. One there. We've got, oh, I've already done that one. Curly Q. Okay, then we've got a signature right here that sort of goes around whatever his name is. Then we've got bright green serial number. Looks like that. No, well, I don't know, this is all screwed up, but that's okay. Might as well be screwed up. It's more truthful, maybe. U.S. I mean, everything in the U.S. is screwed up right now. You don't have to have me tell you that. Okay, right here, we have another signature. This one is in black. It goes like, oops. Is that good enough like a signature? We have another green, or A4, 9, 4, 5, etc. My black going on here. It's part of a 1 right there. Okay, what is right there? Dollar. There's an R, A, L. There's over here on this side, there's a O, part of an N, and a part of a D. How does this look, folks? Get a dark green here for the shadow, the drop shadow. See, etc. This is when I get bored. Some leafy brouhaha here. What do we think? Are we done yet? I don't know. Am I done? I don't think I'm done yet. Just crisp up some of these things here. A nice little sharp crease right there. There's a little tiny bit of highlight hitting that little edge, but that edge is curled up at the end. Just a little tiny bit. See? Just that little thing makes cute. Isn't that cute? Yes, it is cute. Just make this a little darker behind, just to pretend that it's no. It's interesting. This edge is really dark. Well, I think I don't know. What's happening over here? Sort of, who knows what's happening? You don't have to fuss with that. Well, the shadows here are interesting because they're kind of bluish. Is adding this color helpful? Adding that little blue. I don't know. Deaden that a little bit. Did I just wreck that? Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay, one last little bit here. We'll add Some there's little leafy things happening here. And there's some type. Signature looks pretty bad, doesn't it? Let's fix that, make it look more like a signature. Does that help? Looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Is my pencil acting up? This pencil was working perfectly fine, and then it started acting up. But I'm not sure whether it was this pencil or the other pencil I have that was acting up. But it seemed not to be. Functioning, and I had to reboot the iPad to make it go again. Well, I don't know if I like that little blue background, but blue shadow, but that's okay. That's where it is. There you go. Ta-da! How do I make it stop? Stop. See? You can see it all go again. Export to photo gallery. Done. Edit. Share. JPEG. Stop. Okay. Very good. And now I go to Instagram and I add that and that. And I click next and share and oh, don't look at that. I'm going to look at it though. It's pretty nice. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. Just trying to find something else here to. There we go. You can end with that one. How's that? And there I am. I'm now updated. You can follow me too on Instagram if you'd like. Pierre Gustafson is my name. Bye.